My friends. Well, it's very appropriate that today, following the lunar eclipse, because I felt that it was important to pull a card after the eclipse to see kind of what energy of the eclipse might still be reflected. Might it be um, feeding into this card that I pulled today? And the card that I happened to pull is this. It is the letter P, and it represents the front of the face or the mouth. And what it is about what we take in from our mouth. So it is how we draw nourishment in terms of our ideas, in terms of our thinking, and also what we give out through our mouth, which again has to do with how we represent ourselves and what our thoughts are, what our beliefs are. And it's important with the letter P to be very aware of what you're expressing. Expressing is just sending out, because they say that words can kill or words can heal. And it is essential at this time in the eclipse energy, especially because Aries is about me and Libra is about being in relationship. And so the essence of relationship is communication and is knowing both who you are, who the other person is, and how to both connect with that person and yet protect yourself at the same time. It's also the other thing about the tower, which is the letter P, can also be seen in some ways as similar to the tower in the tarot. It can be about breaking down preconceptions of what we have, of what's possible, because when we stop being rigid about a truth, it opens us to the infinite realm of possibility. And at this time, when there is so much war in the world, so much destruction, it's very important that we release rigidities of ideas and become more open to the possibility of what we can express and how we want to express it for the benefit of all, for the connection that we have to creation itself, because we are not just this little body we're in, but we are part of a whole. And when we don't lose sight of that, when we keep in mind that we are like a cell at the most infinitesimal part of the whole of beingness, then we're not being rigid, we're not being held to a tight place. And so we can flow and move and speak from our hearts, from our wisdom, from our knowledge. And all these parts can then be something fruitful to give out. So may this eclipse help us deepen our relationships, not just to the other people in our lives, but to the whole of life. And have a beautiful week, and realize that this eclipse energy is not just for this week, but for until the next eclipse. Thank you, and have a good